Welcome back, class. I'm going to get straight to the point. How I got rid of my fibroids? I fasted because it kind of feels like I've been beating around the bush. I've been making a decision for you all that I just know you're not going to fast instead of just letting you decide on your own. And I've been coming up with alternatives just because in my mind, oh, people are not going to fast. That is up for you to decide. Oh, I'll do the roll call at the end. Welcome Hillman Talk, welcome TikTok, welcome everyone. I fasted. I did water only for 9 days. So basically what fasting does is the first step of fasting is to get all of the old food out of your system because there's nothing to eat. Say if you eat a 10-ounce burger, right? But your body only produces 5 ounces of ghrelin, which is stomach acid, 5 ounces of ghrelin during the morning shift between 8 to 10, but you ate a 10-ounce steak. There's 5 ounces left of food that's left over, right? Let's say your lunch is the same thing, 10 ounces, but you're only getting rid of 5 ounces. Over time, food starts to build up. The amount of stomach acid still only produces 5 ounces because that's what your body naturally produces. So that means it's only dissolving the food on the top. So on my last cruise, I went to like the little health thing because, you know, they have different subjects or whatever. My cruise director or health director, his name was Joseph. It was so perfect. He said, so say if you eat 3 meals a day, and you only go to the bathroom once a day. So after a week, you've eaten 21 meals, but you've only used the bathroom 7 times. You have 14 meals left over in your stomach. So shout out to Joseph for that tidbit because that was the best way to describe how much food is left over in your stomach. So that's what fasting does. Fasting gets rid of all the food in your stomach because the acid has time now to get through the food to produce energy for your body, for your organs, for your brain, stuff like that, right? So after it goes through all of that, then it begins to eat your fat. That's looking for more nutrient sources to fuel yourself. And then it starts to go through, what do you call it? Like bad cells. So it'll start to go through your bad cells to filter out because your body is still looking for food. So it will go in there and start searching out bad cells and stuff like that to eat. So that way it's still I'm trying to say fueling, right? Fueling you. So that's how fasting works. So basically the reason why I said all that is because it wasn't the first time I fasted. The first time I ever fasted, the only fast I knew about was the Ramadan fast. I needed to discipline myself, so I did that for that reason. So for 2 weeks, from sun up to sunset, I think that's how it goes, from sun up to sunset, I didn't eat, right? But then I would stuff myself at the end. Next time I fasted, it was like a month of apple juice only. The reason why I'm saying that is because during this time, old food could have been dissolving from like years and years and years, if I'm making sense. So the 9-day fast, when I just drank water, that's when the fibroids, I literally just went to the bathroom one day and to try to keep it PG. So the reason why I say that is because it may take you a little longer or a little less depending on how much food is in your stomach. On when I only have a PhD in his body and a doctorate in common sense. That's why I decided on Professor Truth and not Dr. Truth because I don't want to mislead anybody. But so if I'm trying to make you understand that it could take longer or shorter depending on how much food and fat that your body has to go through in order to fuel itself before it begins to eat your cells, if that makes sense. I seen another woman, it was on YouTube, their Future Wifey podcast, and it was the jump rope couple. So if you know about Dear Future Wifey, he interviews couples or single people about love and stuff like that. And so you could go to that and watch that video. If you go tell them Truth She Told sent you. Yeah, she fasted. I don't remember how she fasted. I think she said she did 30-day juice because they were trying to get pregnant and they couldn't. Her and her husband were on a 30-day juice fast. You can go watch, just in case I'm quoting it wrong, to see what they did. So they went on a fast and she said the same exact thing happened to her. I was like, oh my God, I thought I was crazy because no one else ever talked about that. It just right in the bathroom. So yeah, so that's how I got rid of my fibroid. In between the 7th and 9th day, it just was right in the bathroom. So 9 days only with just water. And ever since I found out the healing power of fast, and it was funny because I didn't fast for healing. It was like a spiritual reason I was fasting, but there are still super health benefits. So I've heard of several stories of people healing themselves of almost anything because if there's any growth or harmful cells, or like garbage cells. I would call them garbage cells that your body can't use. Your body will eat it in order to fuel itself. So it's like I call it a quantum level healing, because it actually goes through your cells as well, your individual cells, to clean it out. So it takes out the garbage cells to fuel itself. So any harmful growths, tumors, and it could possibly, I gotta watch what I say, because y'all know I'm finna sue me, honey, but it possibly go through your system and clears out all of that. So other benefits of, well, I don't want to confuse you, but I can also talk about other benefits of fasting that I realized, because once I realized that it was a quantum level healing, I began fasting for spiritual versus healing versus everything. So that is my secret weapon or superpower to healing myself of pretty much anything. Because truth be told, I think a lot of people think there are a lot of different diseases. There aren't. There's just a few expressed in different areas of the body. Like I heard a doctor say, that Alzheimer's is diabetes of the brain. There's something that's not allowing your brain to get the sugar that it needs. Because remember, you need 130 grams, not milligrams, 130 grams of sugar for your brain per day. And over time, whatever that signal is from your body to your brain that sends sugar up starts to disconnect. Like, I hope I'm saying it that you understand, but basically some issues is just diabetes of this part, diabetes of that part, too much sugar, too much mucus. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of different diseases. Okay, I'm running out of time. So basically that's how I got rid of my fibroids and other issues. So we're gonna do roll call. So here you go. So if you're from Hillman Talk, write Hillman Talk, and if you're willing to fast in the comments, if you're in here in the first hour. If you're from TikTok, write TikTok if you're willing to fast or do it. Or have you ever fasted to heal yourself from anything? All healing starts in the gut, and if all healing starts in the gut, then all sickness starts in the tongue. I'll see you in the next class.